Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Last Wednesday, I hosted a free live workshop for rising juniors, class of 2026 students and families. And one of the topics that I covered was what is the new trend for college admissions for 2024 leading up to 2025 as well. And so that section, I'm going to share a recording with you in this video so you can learn what changes are happening in the college admissions world, including Ivy League colleges, top tier UCs, and any other colleges you're interested in. So I'll go ahead and show you the video right now. And before I show you the clip, I want to let you know that I'm hosting another free live workshop. This is for juniors as well, and it is happening on August 21st at 5 p.m. Pacific time. It is also Wednesday. So if you are a junior in high school right now and you know that this is your last year to shine and really demonstrate your academic interests and passions to your colleges, then I highly recommend that you attend. The registration link is passionprep.com/live. And we also have a one-on-one Premier College Counseling program. It's our brand new Accepted Club program. You can also learn about that at passionprep.com/accepted-club. And we'll also go ahead and put all the links into the description box so that you can go ahead and check it out. So let me go ahead and share the video with you on what are the trends for college admissions in 2024 and 2025. So what are the four major changes? Number one is that there's unpredictable and low acceptance rate. Last year, Yale only admitted 3.7% of the applicants, which was one of their lowest acceptance rates ever. Duke, which is not an Ivy League school, their acceptance rate looked like an Ivy League college, 4.1% regular decision, and then 5.1 overall, which is like mind-blowing to me. This does look like an Ivy League college at mid-rate, right? USC also hit their single-digit number for class of 2028 acceptance rate at 9.2%, which is one of their lowest ones. And then anyone interested in like UC Berkeley, UCLA, Irvine, San Diego, Santa Barbara, I know I saw a couple of UC San Diegos earlier, but UCs are also experiencing a lot of jumps. And what I mean by jumps is like their acceptance rate is not going down at like 1% increments, but at like 5%, 7%. And that also varies by major as well. UC system is a little bit different from Ivy League and top tier colleges. Their criteria is a little bit different. The way that they look at your transcript is a little bit different. But regardless, the acceptance rate was just really low in the past few years. And even like students with straight A's would get rejected to UC Berkeley, UCLA, UC San Diego, as well as UC Irvine. This is data that was released by UC Berkeley, and they actually listed out the popular majors and their acceptance rate. So you know how we always look at like the overall admit rate, and so UC Berkeley was like 11% or 10%. When you look at computer science major, look at their admit rate here, you guys. Isn't this crazy? 1.9%. Electrical and computer science engineering, 7.6. Business program Haas, 4%. Crazy, right? Psychology, 5.8%, mechanical engineering, 4.9. So you can't just look at the outside number and think, okay, that's my chance of getting in. No, you have to strategize your major really carefully, which we will go ahead and discuss today. The second major change is less emphasis on the SAT and ACT. University of Michigan on February 2024 adopted test optional admission policy. Duke actually made an announcement this year as well, saying that they will no longer be giving numerical rating to the standardized testing SAT and ACT as well as essays. That's a huge breakthrough because most of the time colleges are giving numerical rating to their SAT and ACT scores. And for those of you who don't know, when college admission officers are reviewing your application, they give you a scoring between 1 to 5. And so like if it's a good extracurricular or if it's a good SAT score, they will give you a 4 or 5. But they're saying SAT and ACT no longer is something that we are looking at carefully, and we will not be giving numerical ratings to it, okay? I added the Yale one in just to show you the contrast. When colleges and policymakers are saying, okay, well, we are going to not look at SAT and ACT scores anymore, we're going to make them optional. It's not always like clean like that. There are colleges that are looking at it carefully as well. They are saying, well, we are still considering SAT and ACT scores, and Yale was one of them where they said we're going to make it test optional, and then they brought it back and reinstated the SAT and ACT, right? So that's just like a reason why you need to research your colleges very carefully, especially as a rising junior, because the policy that we have now is a policy that you're going to be using and implementing in your college applications, right? So you have to pay attention to these, which is a reason why having a solid college list is really crucial. According to National American Counselor Association report, NACAC, what they stated was that the importance of admissions test scores, SAT and ACT, has dramatically decreased, while secondary school grades and rigor are categorized as most important factors in college admissions. Now, again, you have to look at this report with a little bit of not suspicion, but this applies to the entire college admissions process. But if you're aiming for Ivy League or top tier colleges, then that's a little bit of a different story, right? But regardless, the data is showing that there is a little bit less emphasis on SAT and ACT. With that being said, for some of my students, I say, let's go ahead and take the test. It's going to be really important. But for some of my other students, we have to strategically decide, okay, we're not going to spend too much time on this. Instead, let's focus on X, Y, and Z. And those are the things that are actually going to move the needle and get you to stand out and help you get accepted into your dream colleges. The third major change is colleges are not looking for quantity anymore. They want high quality extracurricular activities. So before it was, let's do a school club, let's volunteer, summer programs, summer camps, shadowing, internship, competition and awards, sports, music, GPA, SAT and ACT scores. Did I outline everything that's on your radar as well regarding college admissions process? Everyone thinks that they need to check all of these boxes. That's the old way. And the reason why this is so incredibly outdated is because it's too time consuming and overwhelming to do all of these different things. Number two, it's not about being a well-rounded student who is good at everything and everyone and be at all places possible. Colleges are looking to admit a well-rounded class, right? Colleges want a diverse class. So you need to be known for a couple of things that you're truly passionate about instead of trying to check off all of these boxes, because at the end of the day, if colleges cannot identify who you are through these activities, it's really difficult for you to get accepted. And if you're doing what everyone else is doing, how does that help you stand out? Right, so let me show you an example and actually a data. This is from Columbia University, and they're categorizing what factors are really important to not consider. So if you take a look, interview is considered, EC activity is very important, talent and ability is important, and character and personal qualities is very important. So through all of your activities, if Columbia cannot identify your character and personal qualities, it's going to be almost impossible to get accepted into Columbia, given that their acceptance rate is at like 3.8 to 4%, right? So that is why doing a lot will give the colleges an implication that you are hardworking, but you showing that you're hardworking is not really you as a person. It's one of the factors and one of the attributes you have, but how does that help you stand out, right? Hardworking is already implied. We want hardworking high school students to apply to these colleges. But what are your specific attributes, character, personal qualities, and values? And that's what they really want to see through a few high quality extracurricular activities. The last major change that I'm seeing a lot is more emphasis on intellectual curiosity. So Stanford University undergraduate admissions, they stated that they are truly looking for students with a lot of intellectual vitality. What that means is they want to see the energy and the depth of the academic interest that you have. So you're maybe doing research on a specific XYZ topic, or maybe you've started an initiative or a passion project that you are very committed and serious about. They want to see that you're continuously challenging yourself and digging deeper into one or two fields that shows them, wow, this person is really interested in this kind of cancer research, or this student is very interested in education and equity in Los Angeles, right? So intellectual curiosity is highly emphasized. And UPenn also announced that 1/3 of their admitted students, they engage in research. And research is a very good way of showing colleges that you're digging deeper, asking the right questions. Um, and when I say research, sometimes students are like, well, I don't want to go into academia. I don't want to be a professor. Well, you don't have to, but as a high school student going into college, colleges want to see that you're engaging in research and having a hypothesis and testing it out and running through student research conferences and publications. And so they really want to see how are you deepening your academic interest, and that is what implies as intellectual curiosity. Okay. Hope you enjoyed that clip. If you attend the live workshop this coming Wednesday, August 21st, you'll learn more strategies and details and information on what you need to be doing during your junior year. So I hope that you could attend. And again, the link is passionprep.com/live, and I'll see you soon. Bye.